Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? What is it? It's Thursday. Oh my god. When did it become Thursday? Who said it could be Thursday already? This week is flying by. Like, oh my god. Where's the week going? I feel like it just started, and I feel like I haven't done anything this week. Even though I've done quite a bit, I feel like I haven't done anything. Oh, my face tracking is being stupid, isn't it? No, there's not much I can do about my face tracking with my current setup here. Just gotta live with it. Anyway, today we are going to be working on some art, which I've already got lined up and everything. It's just a matter of getting it all colored up, and then that'll be it. No shading on this piece, just some good old-fashioned color. Just getting some base colors in here. Ooh, a little too much base. I'm gonna make the background white. And then the car, which is most of the background, will be gray. Does that work? Not really. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. We'll focus on the wolf guy for right now. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just gonna start coloring with the main character here, and then we'll work on the car in a bit. So let me just get my reference up here and get zoomed on in and close. There we go. Alright, so let's get this color down first. Got a nice tannish color. I'm actually going to use a more solid brush. We'll go back to that other brush for like cleanup. Wait, why is this one not? Oh, that's my wrong one. There we go. That's the brush I wanted. Just a good old hard round brush. Nothing fancy, just blocking in the color. Let's see, let's get that in there. Okay. Just trying to make sure the markings follow the curve of the face. Sometimes it's a little tricky to do with certain patterns and certain facial structures, but it's not too bad. Let's see, then we got some of this tan back here, kind of hiding out behind the head. It's gonna block in all of this back here with that tan. Let's see, we also have this brownish color. If the style of the reference looks familiar, it's because I drew the reference like, oh god, how long has it been? I think like a year or two ago now. Feels like it's been forever, but I don't think it was too long ago. It's definitely one of my more favorite reps though. I think I did a good job with it. It was a different body style than I was used to, you know. I used to pretty much only really draw skinny, muscular people, basically. But, you know, this guy's a little bit... I mean, he's not overweight. He's just bulky. You know, he's like muscular. You know? Which is pretty cool. It's a pretty neat body structure, I guess. You know, like your classic, you know, warrior tank kind of guy, and like, you know, in certain like movies or video games. You got lots of bulk. Alright, I just want to clean that up a little bit right here. I might go in and also color in the line art once we got all the base colors in here. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do that or not, though. But sometimes it adds like a nice extra touch to stuff. So just a nice like extra little, I don't know, it's just really nice when the line art blends in with the color just a little bit. I did use a slightly different brush for my line art this time around, and I kind of like how it came out. It's very soft, as opposed to my normal like very hard lines. These ones are nice and soft and just kind of go well with the coloring I have planned. At least I'm pretty sure they'll go well. We'll see. You just want to color in there. I guess I can't forget the scar. This character had their ear ripped off at some point, and then it got reattached, but slightly, not lopsided, but like slightly off-centered. So there's like so you can kind of see it gets pushed in this way. Just slightly, not a ton. And maybe it shows a little bit better in like this picture down here. I don't know, I just think it's a pretty cool little quirk. I love when characters have like little details about them that kind of just make it seem like they're, you know, they have a life. They're doing stuff. Things are happening to them. I remember when this person first commissioned me, like way back, their character didn't have that. I don't know, it's just fun to see how characters evolve in ways that almost seem like they, you know, they're living a life, and you're just, you know, their changes to their design happen because of how they're changing their life. Alright, let's just get that. I know it looks really messy right now, but it's just kind of how my flow of things goes. I just block out the color, and then I just make it look all pretty. Alright, so the eyes are always a little bit tricky. Kind of comes down from the eyebrow and loops up to the ear, but then it kind of has like a nice sharp jut out down here around the cheekbone area and comes up to the front of the eye. I think I'm actually going to bring this up a little bit. It feels a little low. I want it to be kind of closer to the eyeball. Not too close, but closer. There we go. I think that's pretty nice. That looks that good. Actually, I'm gonna bring the tip down just a little bit further. Like right about there, maybe. Yeah, that's a good spot. I'm also gonna kind of curve this part out a little bit. Kind of match the curve of the eyes going. A lot of ways to make colors like work on a character are just matching the curvature of their face or their body, or, you know, just how their body's moving. Let's get that. See, this curves down. I think that's pretty much all good to go. I'm just gonna clean up those little cheeks right here. I'm gonna grab the nose color, plop that down right there. A little bit right here for the, I guess, the gums. I'm not entirely sure what you call it. I think that's good, the gums. I don't know. Weird little extra flaps that animals have. Like, it's almost like their lips, but it's a little different. Where's this eye color? Right over here. I'm just gonna plop down just the basic orange for now, and then I'll add in all the extra colors later. Alright, so now we got the nose, we got this base color. We have, okay, I need to make a new layer for this part. I'm gonna make a clipping layer. And gonna get my brush. We're gonna get a soft brush. It's got like a darker, I don't know, brown, I guess, up in the top here. And it kind of comes down behind the head like that. There we go. And I'm just gonna go back in. I always mean to do this earlier than I do. I'm just gonna go back in and just clean up all those spots I covered up where I don't want that color to be showing through. And again, I mean, most of the cleanup's gonna be happening later. I'm just doing some basic cleanup right now. A little bit there, a little bit here on the eyebrow. Ooh, and I almost forgot this spot right here. There, okay. Now we got that head going. I always forget about that. Just like that brown fade on top of his head. No matter how many times I draw this guy, which is a lot, I always forget. And then I'm like, oh shoot, I meant to do that before I put all these brown markings in. Alright, so now, let's see, the brown markings kind of come down onto the neck. They go up, like right here a little bit, and then they taper on down to the neck. And we're going to bring it to this like fluff that I lined out here. It's always nice when like you have line art to make your color flow. Yeah, it just makes it feel nicer to me. It's all a personal preference though. I'm also going to, it's just kind of bugging me how much brown's showing through right there, so I'm just going to cover that up. Okay, that's the base of the head. I'm also going to grab, let's see, it's like a kind of like a nice light bluish color. Like I don't know, like that color maybe. And it's a little too bright. It's like a little darker than that. This shirt. Oh, that's about the right color. I think that's about maybe a smidge darker, just a tiny bit. There we go. That's good. I always kind of just eyeball the color of his clothing. I've never color picked it. I just like it, kind of know generally what color it is, and I just go for it. Which is fine. I think I get it in the right ballpark every time. There we go. I'm gonna block out this arm. Shirt's really easy. It's just one solid color. I mean, we got like little buttons and everything that'll make a different shade of the same color, but pretty easy. Okay, now we have the arm, which is that tan color. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like there's like white underneath the arm all the way through. So I'm just gonna kind of make it show through a little bit down here, like by the wrist and underneath that arm part. But most of this arm is going to be showing tan. The elbow's there, just like the back of the arm, and then it kind of curves up a little bit. I think that works. Okay, now the claws and the God, what are those? Like the finger pads are the same color as the nose. And I also am going to make a little bit of the underfingers to shine through. Hi, hello, Ancient Skies. How you doing? How you doing today? Is it a good Thursday? Pretty sure. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a Thursday, but I don't know what day it's supposed to feel like. Not a Thursday, that's for sure, though. But also, yes, I will do the fire and the birthday. Just 1 second. My face is not working very well today. There we go. We'll get our fire going, and we got a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Ancient Skies. Okay. Let's see. Keep going with this hand here. You guess it's Thursday. That's kind of how I feel. It's like, yeah, I guess it is Thursday. Technically, it feels like a Tuesday. It doesn't feel like it's almost the end of the week. It feels like it's, I don't know. This week's been all weird. Off to lurking. You have a fun time lurking, Ancient Skies. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what it's supposed to feel like to me, but it's definitely not Thursday in my head. See, I want the white to show through on the thumb a little bit, but I'm not sure where. Honestly, it might not show through at all. Got the finger pad here. I don't know, like maybe like a tiny bit above the finger pad. Maybe. I don't know, I can see how I feel about it later once we get the rest of the colors blocked in. Speaking of, we have the other arm to do. And this is gonna be pretty much all tan, I'm pretty sure. See, the elbow's down there. And let me wait on. I'm trying to think, because like the arm always bends in weird ways. But I think in this case, the white would be showing like on the other side of this arm, like towards the inside of like his belly area. Yeah. Okay. The pants. The pants are like a brown color, like that. Hold on, wait. I need to pull up a reference here real quick on my phone. What color are they? I'm pretty sure they're like a diluted brown color, but I'm not 100% sure. I was gonna go look at a sticker I did for them. One of the many stickers I've done for them, just to get a peek. Where are stickers? There are stickers. Okay, yeah, a little bit more diluted than this. A little bit lighter too, not by much, but I was pretty close. I think around here is the right color. And we'll get that. There we go. Alright, so that's the character colors blocked out. I'm trying to decide if I want to refine his colors or like block out the car colors. Like do all the blocking now and then clean it up all at once. What do I want to do? What color is his car? It's like a pretty neutral gray. Beige on top. Yeah, let's just block out everything all at once here. I don't know what color to make the background. It feels so weird having the background be like a dark gray and then the inside of the car be just a slightly lighter gray. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll just keep it like that for a hot second. Until I figure out what I'm gonna do with the background. Like maybe I'll make it white. I don't know. Like, I don't want it to be pure white because that kind of just throws off my eyes. But I think that might be the best for at least trying to figure out how to block in the colors of the car. Let's see. Oh, I need to get that up here. Alright, so we have... So it's like, there's like a beige-ish gray on the top of the roof, and then we have slightly lighter gray for like the side bar plastic thingy. What's it even called? I don't know what anything's called. I just go for it. I don't know cars. It's like that. I think that's like that color. It's like almost beige, but it's like more. It's like a darker and slightly more grayish than the top. Okay, and then we have an even darker, like more pure gray for the middle console. It looks like over here. And like also maybe a slightly darker grayish beige for the door. I think that's about right. And then there's the car, the seat of the car. I believe is also about the same, maybe slightly darker than the console area. Like that. And then like even darker like little spots right here. Where like it changes fabric. I think that's about right. I think that's pretty close. Okay, so now I'm just gonna block in some other colors of random objects here. Like we got the... I don't even know what this is, the personal mirror pouch? I don't know what it's called, to be honest. The like little thing you can pull down in front of your face if the sun's shining too bright in your eyes. Okay, see there's this middle area, which I think is that color. I don't know. Oops, that's not what the color I wanted. Here we go. There we go. Ooh, what's the steering wheel color? Steering wheel is slightly lighter than the dashboard. A little darker than the side, okay. And it's like it's more beige than the dashboard too. It's a little bit darker than that. Like this color, I think. Yeah, it's like a pretty close to the dashboard, but it's just slightly different. I think I need to make the dashboard a little bit darker too, to be honest. So I'm going to just go and bring that down just a smidge. There. Okay, yeah, I think that's like roughly the colors of the car. I think I actually might bring this color down a smidge too. It just feels too bright. Feels like it needs to be a little dimmer. Just a smidge. Okay, I think that's roughly the colors of our car here. It's like darker down like by his feet and everything. But I'm gonna leave that alone. Yeah, maybe I won't leave it. Maybe I'll just like do like a little proof of concept sort of thing. Just like have it darker down here, where his legs go down into. Cause like it's all like shadowy and everything. And even though this piece isn't technically shaded, I'm still going to, you know, make these really dark areas still dark. Just so, you know, it's not so weird. Alright, that's better. I'm gonna get my hard brush again. Oops. Not the pressure size one. I re-color those hard lines in here. See, I think that looks pretty good with like it dark down there. And I think that works pretty well. And last little piece, we have this character on the dashboard. This little plush character over here. That's just supposed to be black, pretty much. Black with slightly blacker blacks. I guess I can go ahead and just like color this guy in because he's good. He's real easy. He's just entirely black with slightly blacker inside of the ears and nose and eyebrow dots and tentacles, and then he's got green eyes, and like that's it. I mean, he's still a very fun character. I do love drawing this character. Like, it's so simple, but it's so pleasant at the same time. Yeah, sometimes like the simplest characters are like just, I don't know, they just really stand out for some reason. Everybody always tries so hard to like make their character like the most unique. And sometimes all you need to do is just have a character and just slap a couple things on it and call it a day. Plus, not to mention as an artist, I really appreciate the simpler characters sometimes. Gives my hand a nice break. Alright, so he's got like nice bright green eyes, but not too bright. Like right about there. Maybe that's a little too bright. Just considering the colors of everything else. But I can always just change it later. I'm just gonna block it out for now. And fix up those eyes where I kind of colored outside the lines. There we go. Flesh is done, but, you know, that's easy. And maybe I'll also give the eyes a little bit of a shine. Just to sell these as, like, you know, shiny buttons instead of... I don't know what else they would look like, but, you know, buttons are shiny. It's kind of weird to have a button not be shiny. Alright, I'm just gonna give, like, the edges a nice shine. And, like, the classic 2 lines through the middle. I don't really know what kind of shine that is. I don't know. Everybody does it, so I do it too. That's how I learned a lot of art. I just looked at what other people did, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. And then I did it, and I never questioned it. Okay. There you go. 2 button eyes. You'll make this rim a little bit brighter here. It looks so cuddly, it does, right? It's so cute. I used to draw a lot of plushes back in the day. Like when I first started doing commissions. One of the Your Character Here Telegram stickers I did really took off, and they were just plush stickers. Like, you know, close to this style, but a little bit more involved. They took off. They were really cute. I like doing them. I haven't done one in a while, though. Okay. Now, we got this face. Gosh, I haven't done a Your Character Here in forever. I'm trying to remember when the last time I did one was. I don't know. Like, I definitely tried to sell Your Character Here's in the past year, but they didn't sell. So I don't remember when the last one I sold was. You haven't drawn plush art in so long, you really need to. Yeah, plushes are so great. They're so cute. Like, I don't know, it's just so pleasant having a nice, cute little plush character. Alright, I'm going to, like, kind of do a little bit of a brown, like, fade right here. Because, I don't know, in a lot of mammals, like first so short right here, that kind of blends into the nose. And I like to mimic that a little bit. I'm also giving the nose a bit of a shine, just so it looks nice and wet. Maybe not. I guess it'd be wet, yeah. Make it look... Oh, dogs have wet noses. That's as much as I know. It means that they're healthy. Unless it's too wet, then it means that they're snotty. I know for a while my cats had really wet noses, and I was like, is this normal? Are they like dogs? But then I realized it was just because they would drink water and then try to get pets. And I was like, oh, that's why your noses are wet. You just dunked your face in the water. There we go. That nose looks good. I'm also going to fix up these gums here real quick. Still pretty sure these are gums. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it feels like they'd be gums. I'm also going to flip the canvas really quick. Just because it's easier for me to draw faces, or like color or do anything on the face when they're facing towards my left. I'm not sure why. But I don't know, every artist has like that weird thing where they can't, like it's easier for them to draw faces in just one direction. Like, I can draw a face going the other way. It just takes more effort for some reason. Like my brain just wants to work with faces going towards the left. Okay, that looks pretty good for the coloring. I just might kind of fade it right here a little bit more. There we go. That's good for that nose. Let's see, the trick is going to be with this marking because like it's so sharp. You don't want to like fluff it out too much. I want to keep like nice sharp edges, but also want to make it look fluffy and not just like it's painted on there. I'm just gonna just do little lines like that. And that might work. Just like little bit like right there. And right here. It also helps to kind of like fade it a little bit. You know, it's like it's not just suddenly tan and then suddenly brown. It's like a little soft bit between them. Alright, oh, I need to color that fluff in all the way. And then I can draw my fluff lines down here. I don't know, sometimes like markings are really hard to kind of blend in with the same coloring style as everything else. Just because like a lot of the time the nature of the markings, like they want to be sharp, you know? Sharp and stand out against everything. There we go. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I feel like there's supposed to be something around the eye. Hold on. No, it's just, okay. Just eyebrow, eyeball, and like this thing around it. I mean, I know I have to do like the, you know, the little, oh god, what is this part? The like corner of the eye, like where it's like pink fleshy color. Then I also need to do, you know, the general colors of the eyeball I still need to do. It feels empty around the eye. Oh well. Oops, that's the wrong color there. There we go. That's all blended up. Also interesting when I have characters that have both an eyebrow dot and an actual eyebrow. Like, I don't know, like it makes sense, but it also just like, oh yeah. You can have both of those things. You don't have to choose one or the other. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do the eye colors now. Let me get... See, so we use the base color. I'm gonna do the outside of the eye color first. Let's see. I'm gonna go like that. I think I'm actually gonna switch to a soft brush here. Just because, I don't know, it just feels weird when like the lines are so harsh in the eye. Something like this, I think might work. I'm gonna go grab that, the base color again. It just feels like the eye needs a little bit more of that light color. Right about here. I think that's good there. And then I'm gonna grab the lighter color for like the... Again, I don't really know what this is called, but there's like little lines in your eyes. And I like to make those like a lighter color than everything else. I don't know what those are called. If they're called anything, anyway. Maybe they're just nothing. There we go, that's pretty good. I'm also going to touch up this dark area a little bit more. Like, with, like just around the eye. Make it a little bit more red, too. Just around the outside here. So it's almost like there's a shadow over the eye. And then, I'm gonna grab the pupil color and just color that on in. And perfect. Which I think I maybe color a little bit too much on these people. I'm gonna hone it in a little bit. Like I want it to kind of like fade out just this tiny bit, but not too much. And that looks pretty good to me. I'm going to deselect And I'm going to go to the line art here. I'm gonna add the little eye, I don't know, shines, I guess. Just a couple on the top, one on the bottom. I think that usually works out pretty well. This character's eyes also glow, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab the glow color. Oops. And just gonna put like a line around the pupil here. And then I'm going to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And see, I think I need to put it above the line art. Yeah, that's right. I need to put it above the line art and then I can blur it. Because it looks weird if you try to do like a glowing effect when it's below the line art. Let's see, now I just need to find a good level of blur. I think right about here, and then I'm going to do, let's see, maybe linear light, hard light. Sometimes it's hard to know what effect to choose. There's just so many. Let's go for vivid light. I love how the effect it has on the pupil. Makes kind of red. Although I feel like the glow doesn't extend past the eyeball very well. So I'm gonna keep this on vivid light, but I'm just gonna erase this. And maybe just like manually color in the glow with my soft brush here. Like a little bit right there. And right here, and I'll look a little bit above the eye. And a little bit like right here too, maybe. Feels weird. It doesn't feel right. Alright, I'm gonna take my smudge tool and just like try to blur it out some more here. See if that helps. I think that might have helped a little bit. See, I'm gonna just try to gently push the glow towards the front of the eye. It's always hard to do glowing eye effects for some reason. At least for me. It never feels like it's right. I think that's pretty good. Like, I think it's supposed to be a subtle eye glow, so I think this works pretty well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and switch back to my square brush, and we're going to keep fixing up the color. Oops, I keep meaning to press the other button. There we go. Fix this up here. There we go. I think that's like most of the face taken care of. Minus the cheek fluff if you count that as part of the face. Which, I mean, it kind of is a little bit, but not totally. Yeah, sometimes people use like face and head interchangeably. When I mean, like, they're technically two different things, but like they're also, you know, they overlap so much that sometimes people just switch them interchangeably. I'm just gonna color all this part white down here instead of having it brown. Perfect. Okay. Alright, I'm going to flip it back the other way. And I'm gonna keep going with the fluff on the ears. That's nice, fluffy little guy. Can't wait for Miitopia to come out. I'm kind of sad that I played the demo, but like as early as I did. Cause like I didn't know it was a game that I would like until I played the demo, and now I'm like, man, I want the full game. I want to play it. But that's not for a while. I think it's the 21st it comes out. So I just gotta wait till then. Yesterday I did intend to stream yesterday, but then I was just so tired. I just didn't. I still did, you know, I still worked. I lined up all of this yesterday. I just didn't do it on stream because I was too tired. I'm pretty tired today too, but not as bad as yesterday. But yesterday I also, you know, drove around a little bit. Went to H Mart for the first time, and that was pretty cool. Like, I'd always heard people liked H Mart, but I just never really had been to it myself. And it was pretty good. I mean, I guess it's like a typical, you know, little Asian market, but it was a good one. I love international markets. They're so fun. You know, there's just something about them. You know, just seeing all these different, like, foods and stuff of different cultures. I don't know. I really like international food. I was so I bought some candy, but I was so tempted to get, like, these, steamed buns with, like, you know, like a pork or chicken filling. They look so good. I mean, I made some myself the other night, but I don't know. I've never had that before. It's like, you know, when I was making it was my first time having it too. So I don't know if I did a good job or not. They tasted good, so I think I did a good job, but I don't know. It's always hard to make something new if you've never even, like, had that food before. You're like, is this correct? I don't know. Is this what it's supposed to taste like? No, the ones I made, they were nice and fluffy and delicious. So I think I did it good. I think I did it well. Just gonna kind of blend up this color here. Kind of make it look more fluffy. I think right about here. Right there, maybe. It's pointy. Okay, I don't want pointy, I want fluffy. So I'm just gonna curve it this way. Okay, yeah, that's definitely better. That's way better. Perfect. Okay. Face. Okay, it kind of extends out to the cheeks. So I'm going to... It looks like I kind of bring it down too far. It looks like it's supposed to be, like, all the way up here. Yeah, that's about right. I'm gonna extend it just like a teensy bit down, but I'm gonna do it in a way so it's, like, more fluffy looking. Yeah, like this. It gives, like, a little bit more, I don't know, like, variation in the pattern. There we go. Okay, so that's the head all done, so now it's just the neck. Which we got some weird stuff going on over here. Looks like that's better. Gotta get some fluff going on over here too. I'm trying, like, it's really hard to kind of work near gradients like this because, you know, gradients, the nature is the color changes very gently between two or more colors. Sometimes, like, you gotta do a lot of color picking so that way you're not just, like, having awkward lines of slightly different colors. Looks like this is doing pretty well though. Color pick right there. And color pick right here. I think I did this far away enough from the tan brown transition that it's not too terribly affected. Let's get a little fluff right here. And I'm going to just kind of clean that spot right there. Alright, we're looking good so far. Making good progress. Let's see, I'm going to flip back the other way again. And keep working on the neck. I've almost got the back of the neck completely done. Now we also need to worry about the front part. And we go into the shirt. Making pretty good fast progress here. Oh god. Here's where the gradient issue comes in. It's like slightly different colored line right there. I think I fixed that. Yeah, we're making pretty good progress so far. I don't think we'll finish early enough to do something else on stream. but it's a maybe possibility. I don't know what we would play. We've already played the Miitopia demo. We beat Pokemon Snap. I mean, we could always do more Pokemon Snap because there's just a lot to look at. I have a hard time like thinking of what to play. Like once I beat the storyline, I don't know if people want to watch me do just going through the same stuff over and over again just to do like completionist things. Like I think that's boring to watch. I don't know. Or maybe it's just boring to me to watch other people do it. Yeah, I'm very much a completionist though. When it comes to just when I'm playing games, I want to get all the achievements and all the stuff. Yeah, when Miitopia comes out, I plan to get it and stream that for a good bit. I'm hoping my new computer will be wrapping up soon. I think they've been pushing out orders that they got at the beginning of March, late February, early March. And I'm like mid-March, so I should be getting my computer soon, I hope. It's been, God, how long has it been? I think it's been like 7 or 8 weeks since I ordered it. It's been a long time. I've been waiting so long. My current computer's been pushing so hard to keep up with me streaming. Which honestly, some days when I don't stream, it's just because I don't feel like dealing with my computer being weird. Because it kind of gets a little wonky when I stream sometimes. I gotta keep a close eye on the, on like the CPU usage and GPU and everything. It just soars real quick once I get streaming. Like between my face tracking and OBS running and like sending the data out to Twitch and running whatever game or Photoshop in this case. My computer barely handles it. Very, very barely. Like if I try to open Chrome right now, it might crash the stream. Usually I can get away with it if I kind of stop working on something, close it or something. It could probably handle 1 or 2 tabs of Chrome, but if I try to open more than that, I think it would crash. It gets incredibly laggy when I open Chrome though, when I'm streaming. The woes of having a dying computer in a time when computer parts are pretty rare. Like I think the CPU I want and then the GPU I want are both in pretty limited supply in almost every place. But thankfully, the company I ordered with is big enough that they're able to secure supply. It just takes a while. If I went with the company I originally was going to buy a computer from, I would probably still be waiting for it to even be in stock to order. The company I went through, they will still let you order even though they don't have parts in, but they just put you in like a waiting list. Which I appreciate because I don't want to have to refresh a page multiple times a day to see if the computer's in stock or not. I'd rather just be shoved into a waiting list and be like, oh yeah, by the way, we got the parts for your computer now. And be like, oh great. Perfect. Alright, so there's our shirt. I'm going to make the cuffs. Do I want to make them lighter or darker? I think I want to make them a little bit lighter. Yeah, I think, because like if you roll up your sleeves like this, that's like the inside of the fabric. And that's usually like a bit of a lighter color, I think. Sometimes, I don't know. I don't wear clothes that like have rolled up sleeves very often. Like at all, to be honest. But I think a little color variation makes sense in this case. That's maybe a little bit too light, but we can change it in just a second. I just want to block out this color too. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so there's the sleeves. I think I do want to make them just a little bit darker. I feel like they pop out a little too much from the main color. So let's just adjustments there. Just gonna tweak that down a little bit. There we go. I think that's pretty good. It's like a slightly more desaturated color, which makes sense. I'm just gonna put that same desaturated color like on the inside of the I guess the collar here. Like, you know, you don't normally see it too much. And then the buttons I'm gonna make a bit darker. That's kind of gray. I'm gonna make them a little bit saturated. There we go. That's maybe a little bit more saturated, a little bit brighter too. There we go. That's better. That's better. They don't stand up too much now. Like, I want the buttons like to stand out, but not enough to like be awkward looking. There we go. Looking good. Perfect. All the buttons. So we got the button, we got the shirt pretty much squared away. The arm down at the bottom, that's just one color, so that doesn't need any touching up. So we'll touch up this arm up here. Just doing what we've done before, just adding little fluff lines everywhere. There we go. Still not entirely sure how I feel about the hand. Like, I want the thumb to have white on it. I don't know where. I think maybe if I just like make it a tiny sliver, like right here. I think that works. Then we'll make the thumb claw a little bit shiny here. Perfect. And kind of blend in the whites to the tan, just a tiny bit on these fingers. There we go. Okay. I think that's good. Okay. Perfect. I think that's the character pretty much all done up. Got the eyeballs, got the nose, gums, got the back of the head. Got the neck area, the arms look good, got the pants squared away. Okay, I think that's the character good to go, so I'm just gonna hide his reference now. And now I'm gonna work on the car. Which, I mean, the car is harder because, you know, obviously there's sunlight in these pictures and the color can change greatly depending on the sunlight and the surroundings. So it's just gonna be a little bit of a guessing game, which, I mean, I think I've done most of the guessing already. It's just trying to not re-guess myself every time. I'm also gonna switch to the hard round brush now because we don't need to do any fluffy, fuzzy lines. This is all just regular hard lines now. Yeah, I also did this all on separate layers, so like, I don't know, I can just like hide the main character, which is nice. I like that. I like having, like, you know, the big parts of a picture on different layers. It just makes it nice to keep everything organized in, like, in a weird way. Like when I was drawing, like when I was coloring the character, I didn't have to worry about coloring into the car because he was on his own layer doing his own thing. And I feel like the car overall might need to be darker. I'm gonna make the dashboard just a tiny bit lighter again. I know I made it darker last time because it was too light, but I don't know, it doesn't feel right. It feels like it just stands out too much from the rest of the car. So it's slightly lighter, and then I'm gonna make everything else slightly darker. Like that. I think that works a little bit better. Background, I still don't know what I want for the background. Like, the background's gonna be transparent in the end. But it's just like, while I'm drawing, I don't know what I want it to look like. Like that, maybe? Yeah, I think we're gonna keep it like a kind of like a mid-neutral blue color. I think that works pretty well. That kind of helped me get a sense of the color inside the car a little bit. So I'm going to adjustments. So I think, do I want it to be brighter? Darker. I think I'm leaning towards darker. Like right about here, I think. Just so, like, you know, it's the inside of the car. It's not supposed to be super sunny in here. Even though the windows are open, I guess. I don't know. I'm just kind of winging it. I'm not great at doing car things. Like, I can obviously draw the car. It just takes me a very long time to do it, and it takes me a lot of thinking and a lot of reference pictures. That's why, you know, this person just straight up sent me their car. Yeah, pictures of their car so I can figure out how to draw it. Okay, so I think all this plastic is like the same color. So I'm going to... How am I going to draw the glass here? Or it's not even glass, it's like just plastic that has lights in it. I think I'm just going to block it out as like a light blue. Then, I don't know, just add stuff onto it until it looks like glass. Or not glass, I keep saying glass, but it's not glass, it's just plastic. See-through plastic. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I feel like having a flat colored car is just so weird. I want to add shading to it just so it looks less weird. Maybe I'll add like fake shading, like on the back of here. You know, this is gonna be like darker. Like it's on a different plane or whatever. You know, like different sides of the square are shaded differently. I keep wanting to add stuff. Alright, I'm just gonna do this really quick here. We're gonna take this color and make it just a tiny bit darker. And I'm gonna take my gradient tool. See, is that a flat plane? Yes, I'm just bad at drawing flat planes. Okay, there we go. Just like a tiny little bit of shading here I think might help make this look like it's not just flat. The car has so many different things going on. See, that looks so much nicer, but it's also so much more work. Oh boy. I have my work cut out for me, don't I? Alright, we're gonna do another little gradient here. Maybe? Gradient, please? Oh, I'm on the wrong color. That's why. Alright, a little bit of gradient there. Actually, no, it would be the other way around. Yeah, it'd be the other way around. Yeah, so I'm just gonna shade that part. There we go. That's more correct. Next, I'm gonna do something with these glass. Not glass. Why do I keep saying glass? Plastic. Mirror. Not mirror. God. My brain does not function today, does it? Oh my god. Not glass. It's not a mirror. It's just plastic light. So I'm actually gonna do shading on both sides here. We're gonna do light over here, I guess. I don't know how to make this look like see-through and shiny without like having any background context here. Because like, you know, you can see in these, like in the picture here, like a lot of, you know, the reason it looks shiny is because it's reflecting all of the outside surroundings, but in this case we don't have outside surroundings, we just have transparent canvas. I don't know, I think if I just keep doing little shiny marks, it might work out. A little shine here, a little shine there. like that, maybe. Feels too bright, but I can just darken it in a minute here. And there's like an orange thing up here. Although I guess it's just on one side. I don't see it on the other side. Maybe. I don't know. But I am going to just darken this so it doesn't stand out as badly as it is right now. I'm also making him a little bit more blue-ish. There we go. I think that works pretty well. Let's see, we also have... Okay. So we got like a little switchy button looking thingy. Which has like an indent all around it, which is darker. Just gonna color all that in. There we go. That kind of helps. Alright, okay, I'm also going to shade in this spot right here, because this is like a flat, I don't know, recessed area. Shade a little bit right here too. But it's not supposed to be shaded at all, but like it looks wrong when it's not shaded. I'm doing too much work for this, but whatever. I want it to look good, so. So we're just dealing with it. Dealing with me not being happy with it not being shaded as much. I'm not doing like full-blown shading at least, but it's still more than I should be doing. I'm also going to just kind of do a little bit of a line right here. I think that kind of helps it separate a little bit. Yeah, that helps it separate a little bit. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and do a little bit of a darker color. I'm just going to hide this. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to hide that. I'm going to just slide it down. So I want to see how the roof kind of curves to be shading that very slightly. Alright, so we've got... Is this just the regular color? No, it's not. Alright, I'm just going to take the base color. There we go. And take that as the base color too for a second. And then just darken it. So I want to go back and do like the rim lighting right on the edge with the base color. I gotta make sure I don't lose it. We've got like an indent right here. We've got like a dark area right here, and right there, where like the column meets the top. Yeah, so I might need to do a little bit darker, to be honest. Like that. Then I'll take the base color and kind of come back here, brighten that spot up again, and then brighten these edges. Like the light's kind of shining in. There we go. That's a little bit better. I'm also going to just kind of pop this out by just doing a little shading right there, and a little bit right there. That feels pretty good. Okay. Gonna take the black color. Oh, we also kind of had a little bit of overlap right here from the, I don't know, the middle thingy. I don't know cars at all. I don't know the things that go in cars. I don't know the names of anything in the car. So I just know how to drive the car. That's all I know how. I don't know, there's like so many car people are like, oh yeah, it's so easy, and it's like, I don't understand how it's easy. But I guess I've also never tried to learn how cars do anything. I mean, it's probably useful to learn, just because you can probably save a little bit of money from, you know, doing a little bit of maintenance on your own car instead of taking it to the shop every time. But oh well. I already have too many hobbies. I don't need to learn how to do more things. I have enough time to do what I want to do. I'm just gonna kind of shade in these zippers with a different color. And then just for some variation, I'm also gonna color in this outer pouch with something different. I'm also gonna kind of clean up these edges so they're not so sloppy. Perfect. Okay. So there's that thingy-ma-dinger. Okay. That looks good. I'm going to scoot this down again, I think. Yeah, down here. Because now we're going to do a little bit of shading on whatever these parts are. Because I don't know what these are called. I don't know what anything is called. Right, we're going to lower the tolerance a little bit here. There we go. That's better. I'm just trying to bleed up into the ceiling. Because it is a very similar color. It's just slightly different. Alright, so we got our base color. I'm going to take a nice shading color. Just gonna kind of, whoops, that's my hard brush. We're just gonna plop a little bit right here. Just to kind of help separate from the other stuff. And a little bit right there. And let's see, this kind of comes off over here. Got some shading going straight down. That base color, kind of curve that off a little bit. Alright, I think that might be good. I kind of missed selecting this spot right here, so I'm just going to do that real quick. I shade that in with what it's supposed to be shaded with. Take our base color again and just kind of... Gotta keep forgetting to deselect. There we go. Brighten up this edge here. See, that is supposed to be kind of dark gray, so I'm going to brighten up that spot. And this spot. And this side of the handle. Darken up the back side of the handle. But keeping a nice rim light. The handle's also recessed a little bit, so I'm going to take that color we just shaded with, kind of make it a little, that's maybe a little too dark. Right, so that's the shaded color. Make it just a smidge darker. Get my hard brush here, and then just kind of shade in this spot. It's supposed to be like an indent in the, whatever the side bar is. Perfect. That helps make it look like it's recessed a little bit here. But I'm also going to take that lighter color and just kind of shade in this little spot. Like, you know, it's still... I don't know. It's still, like, part of everything else. Right, okay. Now I'm going to borrow the car seat, I guess car chair cover color. And color like this spot in over here. So I kind of missed that earlier, this like dark gray bit that's like by the steering wheel. I'm guessing it's like kind of the rubber that helps seal in the door from the outside elements. I don't know. There we go. That's good. Alright, so that's pretty much taken care of. Do a little bit of cleanup down here where the dashboard kind of leaks onto the sidebar thingy. I'm also going to take the gray color and I'm going to color in this thing. I don't know what that thing is supposed to be, but it's supposed to be transparent and kind of gray. See, I'm going to just hide the background for a second so I can just see how much I did. Okay, so it's pretty dang transparent, so I'm gonna make it fairly dark. Like this. I think that should give us like a decently appropriate level of transparency for whatever this thing is. Just kind of wrap that around there. And that's good. There's also a little bit showing right here. I'm just going to color that in real quick. Perfect. Let's see, there's also, okay, so there's also this little weird thingy-ma-dinger back here. So I'm just going to like shade around that really quick. And give it also a little bit of a highlight right on the edge. So it looks like it pops out. I think it's supposed to. Okay. Okay. Now, I feel like this needs to be brighter. Hold on. I feel like this needs to be just like a little bit bright on this edge. It just feels like it's not as bright as the back, you know, the backlit area, which shouldn't be the case. There we go. Okay, I think that's better. At least a little bit. Okay, that's pretty much all the roof area is done now. So I think we just need to do the dashboard. Or whatever you call it. Is it the dashboard? Yeah, it's the dashboard. I don't know. I mean, like the top part. Like, I always imagine the top part here is the dashboard. I don't know about all the buttony thingies. I don't know if that's like also the dashboard or if that's something else. Again, I really don't know cars. Cars are mysterious to me. And meanwhile, my cousin's actually turning a bus into a, I guess like an RV, which requires a lot of work and a lot of knowledge of what the hell you're doing. I'm just here like, that sounds amazing, but also that sounds awful. Like, you know, he's about the same age as me, so like it's really cool that he's basically about to own his own, not even really a home, but like also kind of a home. Mobile home? RV home? I don't know. He's basically about to own his own thingy here. And he built it himself, which is pretty cool for someone, you know, our age. Which, I mean, I guess with how the market is, it's kind of impossible to buy a house anyway, so maybe he's being a little smart and like just bypassing the house part and just building his own damn living thing. So live in a bus, convert it into an RV. It was funny that like when he first told me about it, I thought he was joking. It's like he would definitely joke about something like that, like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go live in a bus, a school bus. But no, he actually did it. He is living in a school bus, or will be soon. I think he's probably like halfway done with it right now. He's got like it all painted up on the outside. Got like, I think almost all of the electric wiring figured out. I think right now it's just, you know, doing insulation. Finishing up the inside is really the biggest part left. Apparently you have to like tear down everything in the school bus when you like want to convert it to an RV. Like, you had to tear all the inside out and like a lot of the outside out too. It's really intense, all the work that's going into it, but it's really cool. Like, if I didn't love my space so much, that'd honestly be really cool to do. Buy a bus, live in bus. Really good for if you want to travel too. Just, you know, your house is your travel unit. Of course, I don't really know how mail would work out. Like, how do you get mail delivered to you if you live in a bus? It's like you don't exactly have a stationary, you know, address. I don't know, I'm sure he's figured something out. Okay. Dashboard. That looks pretty good for the dashboard here. See, I need the middle console thingy. Alright, so it's like gray and then black. Okay. Oh, it's also like shiny. Okay. Alright, I think I see what's going on. So this part's supposed to be like a silvery, shiny part. I'm just gonna go ahead and plop down that color here. At least the base color. I am gonna shine it up in a minute here. So that's all silvery, shiny. Then the middle part is fairly dark, fairly black. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab that. That not. Oh, I guess I didn't save the color. There we go. That's what I wanted. I mean, it's not dark enough, but at least changed color that time. Alright, I think that might be dark enough now. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay, I think this down here is also supposed to be fairly dark. I'm just gonna go ahead and color this in, like this little section there. Okay. That looks good. I'm gonna deselect this whole area and then focus in on the silver part here. Okay, I need to make sure I can get all of it selected. Let me just color that spot in. Perfect, okay. Go back in with a little tiny bit of shading. Not too much because I'm not being paid to shade this. This is really just my own me being like I need to do more with this. Need to make it look perfect. Alright, I don't think I need it to be too crazy. Like in the middle. It's not super shiny, it's just kind of slightly metallic. So I think I'm just gonna... I think I might just leave it like this. Maybe like a slight bit right here. That should be good. Okay. Deselect that area, we'll select the middle black area. I'm just gonna do general light up here. And make it darker down here. Oh, hi Coda. So my cat is also sitting behind me while I'm doing all this, so he's just... Every now and again he just like moves and it's like, oh yeah, you're here. I kind of forgot. I need to make the tops of these buttons lighter. A little bit there, a little bit there. A little there. I'm gonna get an even lighter color for this top area because those highlights did not show up. But that's not highlighted, that's just a thing. Perfect. We want a little light right here. And this is supposed to be pretty dark. Little button right there, and a little button right here. Alright, that should be good. I'm gonna go back in here. The highlight kind of bled out a lot down here, so I'm just gonna clean that up a little bit. There we go, that's better, and then right here. Perfect. Okay. Now I need to focus in on all these different little doodads. I think I might need to make it actually darker. I think it's a little too light now. A little darker. That's better. That's what I was looking for. Alright, I'm gonna take my hard brush again, and I'm gonna get this... It needs to be a little more saturated. It's like a dark orange. I think that's about... more saturated. It's almost like a peach color. There we go, that's what I want. Whoopsies. I keep zooming out when I mean to change my brush size. There we go. Okay, I'm going to just kind of carefully get that corner in there. I need to fix up the bottom corner anyway, but may as well save myself a little bit of trouble. Perfect. And clean that spot up. Okay. I'm going to deselect all of this because this particular orange bit needs its own little shading and everything. So I'm just going to gently shade the top. And we're going to gently highlight the bottom. And final touch, we need letters of some kind here. I'm going to do this on a separate layer just in case they want me to change what these letters are. just don't want them to show up too much, so I'm gonna make it fairly orange. I don't want you to like be able to read what I'm writing here. I just like wanted to be able to like write gibberish and like it'd be like, oh yeah, there's words or something over there. See, there's like, you know, more words like right here maybe. More words like right there maybe. It looks like I'm writing Chinese or something. Okay, that's not working. I need to be a little bit more precise with my... It's not so... You see, that looks like it's supposed to be a fake word. Okay, that looks better. Okay, that looks a little bit better. It's like fake words over here. And then I'm going to get the light white color. It's like, I'm gonna get more like a gray, I guess. Because I need like fake writing on all these buttons. Right there, we have like writing right here. We've got like some words right here and right there. Having like writing fake letters and words is actually really hard. Like, you want it to look like there's like something written there, but you don't want it to like look like it's actually the word. Like, you wouldn't notice unless you looked close. Which, I mean, I'm not really pulling off that well, but it's not bad. Let's see, we want words here and there. And there. Okay, we got... Okay, well these ones are easy. There's like something here, and then there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only supposed to be 4 buttons, but whatever, I have 6 now. Prize. Stuff there. Okay, these ones are gonna be a little bit... Maybe they won't be trickier. Maybe they're actually easier, because these are just like symbols. They don't have to look like anything. They just have to look like a picture, I guess. And then we got like something over here. And we got like this thingy. I don't know. And then we've got stuff over here and over here. There's so much detail on these buttons. Looks like I need to get an orange color for these, for like this button bit. Then there's also shiny silver around this button. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go in there. Just get these little bits right here. Then I think it's also in a different color. Oh no, that's fine. Okay. So this actually looks good. That's all good. We do need to draw in our caution button though. Or blinking lights. Whatever you would call it, I don't know. What color are the caution lights? Hold on. What color? Red? Red. So I can't remember if they're like red or orange. Maybe it's like reddish orange, I don't know. Okay, is that too dark? No, that's good. That's a good color. Perfect. Plug that in. Okay, I also need to clean up this spot right here, where it kind of just gets overlapped with the, I don't know, the button console area. Alright. Okay, this is coming together pretty well. I'm going to flip sides, and I'm going to work on this like a recessed area up here. But it's going to be a fair bit darker than all of this stuff. I think I also need to redo the circles, because now, like in the original picture I thought there were only 3, but now I see that there's actually 4 up here. So I need to redo that part. I'm just gonna also just color straight over the wheel, because I haven't done the wheel yet. So it doesn't matter right now. Okay. See, I also need to do these little button thingies. They're not buttons, they're like little dimples. I'm just gonna like do like a little shadow on the top of each dimple, so it looks like it's indented. Then, where's the line art layer for this? Right there, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my black, I'm going to get my square brush, which is what I lined everything in, make it real small. And I'm just, see, instead of just trying to copy and paste everything around, I'm just going to just erase the existing circles. And then I'm just going to redo them. Because they're not much, there's not much to these guys. Perfect. Alright, there we go. Now we got a nice little empty... I don't know. Whatever this is. I'm gonna make a new layer just in case I mess up. If I just like want to redo it. So I'm just gonna... Oh, is it? Oh, I don't... There's my brush, okay. It was just too small. Alright, we're gonna... go like a circle here, a circle there, circle here. I can draw a freaking circle, that would be nice. Can't draw a circle. Oh my god. People always go like, oh, you're such a great artist, I can't even draw a circle. And I'm like, I can't either. What made you think I can draw a circle? Well, that's gonna have to do. I'm just gonna touch up these edges here. Oh my god, it was actually amazing to see people that can draw a circle. Like, they draw like a perfect circle, and it's honestly amazing. I have no idea how they did that. I just, it's just so amazing seeing people just do a perfect circle. First try. And they're like, oh yeah, it's easy, no big deal. But it's a very big deal. Alright, there we go. Button console thingy. I'm just gonna go ahead and draw the little... I don't know, little gauge thingies. Where like a little stick comes out. This one's like kind of middle-ish. This one's also pretty middle. And the last one over here is on the edge. Okay. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go right to it. Just pick out a red color. And just like kind of draw in little thick lines. So what are these? Because I want to try to get relatively accurate, whatever these are. I have no idea what this one is, so I know that's the miles per hour. RPM. I don't know. I don't know. Hot cold sensor, I know what that one is. That one should be pretty level there. This one, I don't know, let's be going like 50, 40, 45, 50-ish. I don't know, somewhere in this direction. It's also not supposed to be that far inwards. There we go. This one is just gonna go off that way. I don't know where that one's supposed to go. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna go back down. And I'm going to just go ahead and do a little bit of shading on... Uh-oh, why is it selecting that and that? Excuse me? Why are these being grouped together? Oh right, I did this on a different layer. Oops, okay, let me just merge that. Now it should be good to go. There we go. I was so confused why it wasn't selecting. Turns out it's because it's on a different layer. I done played myself. Alright, so I'm gonna shade the top of this because it's being covered by the little dome thing. Now we gotta do like a fairly light silvery color. Oops, that is not what I wanted. That might be a little too light. It's still going to be very shaded in here. There we go, that's probably better. I'm just gonna carefully Draw these in. Let's see, I have a lot of numbers to do here. Although I guess I don't have to draw every numbers. I don't know, just gotta roughly approximate it out. Sometimes you don't need to be super detailed. You just gotta make it look like there's something there, and then people's eyes will be like, oh yeah, this is what that's supposed to be. Oh, it's a lesson that I still need to learn in some ways. I do too much. I work harder, not smarter, and I definitely need to work smarter sometimes. Alright, anyways, we got these circles. I'm going to deselect. And I'm going to select just the circles. And then I'm going to do a little bit of shading on these guys. So there's supposed to be like a little rim right around the edge here. On all of them. All of them? Yep, all of them. I'm just going to kind of like imply that with a little bit of a darker shade here. And there. I'm also just gonna like give a little bit of shading overall to this. Gosh, what direction do I shade it up? Down? I'm gonna shade it from top to bottom, kind of like how I did the inside of this. It's not gonna be that noticeable, but it's just slightly there. Okay. Okay, so now I think now what I need is the colors of all the stuff going on. Gosh, I don't know if I want to draw it on black or if I want to draw it on orange, like the lights are on or something. Oh gosh, decisions are so hard. Oh my god. Thank you for the follow, Riot Draws. Scared me there for a second. Hi, welcome on in. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. I always forget that's my follow alert noise, and I'm like, oh my god, who's squeaking in my ear? Yes, welcome on in. Thank you. I'm just trying to figure out how to do things. Oh, that is not the right color. I need more yellow. Like a yellowy... It's like a golden yellow. It's not quite right either. It's like a weird balance, because like I want it to be like shaded down here. Let's try a little bit more orange. I'm on a different layer, so I can just kind of fix this up a little bit later. A little bit right here. I also noticed Streamlabs did not notice that there was a new follow. It's supposed to announce in the chat whenever there's a new follow, but I guess it felt like taking a day off. Oh well. It happens. Technology isn't perfect. Let's do these little tick marks. Alright, so it changes to red right about there, so I'm gonna leave that. We got yellow, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 140. Then we've got like a little... I don't even know what this is over here. Okay, that looks good. Just do like a little symbol right there. God, there's so many things going on this thing. Alright, we got full, empty. Okay, let me make that a little bit less crooked. Then little tick marks between. And I just like draw like a little fake gas can. Because it's not gonna be too noticeable over here. Okay. Let's do these little tick marks. Whatever these are supposed to be, I have no idea. Like little fake numbers between them. Perfect. So there's like a word up here. I don't know what that word is, so we're just gonna fake that one too. Okay, there's also another gauge over here. What are these little things? I'm not a car person, in case you didn't notice. I don't know, something like that. Okay, oh my gosh, we have a lot going on. Okay, now I'm going to do... So this goes up to 8. Oh right, we need to switch to red. I'm gonna try and color grab that red. 6, 7, 8. There we go. Okay. That looks about right, so now I'm gonna switch to orange, do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1's off the edge there. Maybe I should make that look a little neater. Okay, that's a little sloppy. Okay, I'm gonna fix that. That's a little sloppy. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. That's a little better. Okay. And this is 140, 20, 100, 80, 60, 40, 20, 0. Okay, perfect. We got all that. I need to take that red color again. All the little gauge thingy madinger in there. I'm also going to take this darker color and like just kind of retrofit these little inside bits in here. I don't really know what these are supposed to be. They're definitely indented in there. Okay, let's see, what else we need to do? We need to make the little circle things in the middle black. And then there's also supposed to be like writing and make these little areas right here. So I'm just gonna make it like a darker orange color so they don't stand out too much. Do fake writing. Okay, now I'm going to deselect. I'm just gonna hide this and that. That's not too bad. That's not bad. Oh my gosh, my hand needs to stretch. Okay, hold on, I need to stretch my hand out here real quick. Ooh, it's cramped up. Drawing all those like little tiny details just really takes it out of my hand. Also why I don't try not to draw too long in a day. Try to give myself a lot of breaks so my hand doesn't get too worn out. Sometimes, you know, you just get really into it and you just like chug through it real hard and then you're like, oh shoot. There goes my hand. Alright, I'm just gonna massage it for a second. Then I'm gonna tackle the like wheel and the thing attached to the wheel. I guess that attaches the wheel to the dashboard. I don't know. I don't know cars. I think the colors are pretty good over here. I might darken it just a tiny bit. Let me go to adjustments. Let's do hue saturation. Maybe just a smidge darker. Like that. I think that works. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. So I'm going to bring these back up. I guess we don't need that one anymore. But I do need this. And I'm going to take my hard brush. Perfect. Already have it. And I'm just gonna kind of color in where all these colors are supposed to go. Like dark plastic down at the base of the steering column. The name of what this actually is like on the tip of my tongue. I know what it is, I just don't remember what it is. Just like, I only know what it is because I had to look at my car manual once to... I was trying to figure out how to install a dash cam. And I had to like do a lot of research on the different things. Never actually installed it, it's still just sitting in my storage. Because, you know, whoops. I got hyper-focused on doing dash cam things, and then I was like, I don't drive anywhere, I don't need to do it right now, and then I never did. Alright, so I think it's supposed to be like a silvery color right here. Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, it's definitely supposed to be silvery, okay. Both sides, silvery. See what the base is here. I think it's supposed to be... It looks like it's supposed to be lighter than this gray over here, but it's supposed to be not as bright as this, maybe? Gosh, that's hard to tell. I'm not entirely sure. Oops, I also realized this bleeds into there. There we go. I think this little stick thing is also supposed to be a darker color. I'm gonna color that in dark. And then... Gosh. All the colors like just kind of blend together a little bit, to be honest. I think I'm going to make this overall just a tiny bit darker. Adjustments, hue saturation, just a tiny bit darker. And then I'm going to take that same color and then make it just a tiny bit lighter and do this part right there. Then I think this like little band is supposed to be even lighter. Right there. I think that might be about right. Roughly. Roughly anyway, that's all we need. We just need it to be roughly correct. So let me just go in here and just do some little shading. So I'm going to shade all that darker. That's going to be darker. Which I'm also just going to go ahead and just select all of this so I don't color into my already done silver piece over here. Let's see, this is also going to be shaded because this is covered up by the dome over, like little gauges over here. But this part is definitely going to be nice and bright, this like edge. And I think this is also going to be like, 'cause this is part of the steering bit. I really make this stuff more complicated than it needs to be. I was only paid to do a flat color piece, but I'm here shading away. Not much shading, at least. I'm not doing full out shading, but definitely more than I was intended to do. Just all because it makes everything blend together better. Alright, do like a little shading right there. We'll kind of block this out because this like juts out. Make that even darker a little bit right up here. Just to really pop that out. There we go. Okay, now let me take that gray, kind of smooth it out a little bit better. We also have this little circle thingy. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it's definitely shaded around the edge. I was gonna do that. Okay. Now, I'm going to shade the bottom of this little stick and do the top right there. We're making good progress here. I think that looks pretty good. Just gonna kind of blend that up a little bit better. Also like a little bit of rim light right there, just to kind of help it pop off. Like it's supposed to be, you know, up, away from everything else. I'm actually gonna make it a tiny bit lighter. Just like it's, you know, in the light a little bit more. There we go. Perfect. And fix that little line right there. Okay. So I got that like tiny corner done. I'm going to focus down here. Try to like shade this up a little bit. Like, this is supposed to be fairly dark down here because it just kind of dips away into the feet area. See, I'm gonna make it pretty dark right here because this is part of the steering column. And that's supposed to be off of the base a little bit. That helps it pop up a little bit more. Perfect. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. I'm going to just do a tiny bit. Hi, Voidicious. No, you're not quite first. There's been a few people. We haven't had many people stop by today, but we've had a few. I've just been chugging away at this car like crazy. My hand hurts. I've only been going for what has been an hour and 45 minutes. But oh my god, my hand. I think it's just because all these details, but only one viewer. Yeah, we've only had one viewer the entire time, but there's definitely been more than one person in here at a time. So I don't know. I don't really know. Twitch has never been good with counting. There's been times where like it's told me we've only had one viewer, but there's been like at minimum 3 people talking actively in chat, and I was like, okay, that's how you count numbers. Yeah, I don't know if any of those people that were talking are still in here or not, but definitely had more than one viewer at one time today. Twitch can't count. Yeah, it really can't. Twitch is really bad at counting. Like, it's kind of funny, to be honest. I know a couple of years back, there was actually a really big issue. Twitch broke. Like, it counted nobody. Like you would have 0 viewers in chat, even though you had a ton more than that, which really impacted a lot of people that were going for partner. Because to become partner, you need an average of 75 viewers in chat for the past 30 days. Which, you know, if Twitch suddenly can't count and says that you have 0 viewers even though you don't, then that's a big issue. I know some people that got denied for partner because of that too. Like, you know, Twitch was like, oh, I see your viewer count isn't really up to our standards here. And it's like, well, it was until you broke your own website. I don't know. At least those people now have partner because, you know, Twitch eventually unbroke itself and they could apply again, and then it worked. What have I been doing today? Not too much, really. I've been working on this a little bit, did a little bit of other art too. I got a sketch commission that I was working on earlier today. But other than that, it's been kind of just a chill day. I haven't been doing a ton. Yesterday I was running around in a car going different places. Is that your car? No, this is not my car. What car is this? I think it's a Nissan? I don't know what kind of Nissan car, but it's a Nissan of some sort. No, this is actually pictures that the client sent me. Since they wanted it to be based off their car, so... Yeah, my car is a Honda Civic. Which, I mean, I don't know, cars look the same to me, so the inside of this is like, yeah, that's about right. That's kind of like my car. But in actuality, it's not that close. Oh, why can't I zoom all of a sudden? There we go. Alright, I need to grab this. Put that down here. Okay, there is... I'm just gonna block all this with this dark color down here. I need to get my hard round size. My cat's sitting behind me, just kind of every now and then just like moving around. And it's like, it just kind of confuses me because I keep forgetting he's there. Because he doesn't move a lot, but every now and then he's like, oh yeah, time to readjust. Yeah, I like that kind of middle gray color. Okay, alright, we're doing good here. You've been trying to draw today? Ooh, what have you been working on? I want to do more personal art, but I just do not have the time for it. Like, there's like so many things that I want to draw that I just don't, because I need money, so I take it, all my time gets taken up by art commissions instead of personal art. Anatomy, ooh. That's always fun, learning anatomy. I'm just gonna actually make this that color back here. Boobs are hard. I agree, boobs are hard. They're just squishy bags of fat, but they just always look wrong. Okay, I want to do this in that color, because that's the door back here. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Let me get my reference picture back. Yeah, anatomy is always great to practice. I need to... yeah, all this color, and then I need to darken up the bottom. And actually make it a little bit more red. There we go. Okay, so it's kind of dark right here. And right here. I'm not even supposed to be shading this, but it just looks wrong if I don't, so... whoopsies. More work for myself. Okay, I need to make this actually darker still. Back here. This is all gonna be pretty dark back there. Okay, and then right there. A little bit more right here. You hate your art, but you do look at the first few drawings and you're happy. Yeah, progress is slow but rewarding. Like, you know, I feel like I haven't progressed much, like in the past, you know, few years or so, but then I look back, I'm like, oh no, I have. I just, you know, it's just so slow you kind of don't notice it until you take a step back and look at old stuff. So definitely why I always recommend everybody keeps their old art around. Even if you don't want to like share it to anybody, like just keep it for yourself. You can like one day just like look back and be like, wow, that's where I started. That's where I was however many years ago. This is how far I've come. I try to always keep at least one copy of all the art I've done. Just because, you know, I want to have every piece there to look at for in the future. Be like, oh man, I don't like how this dragon turned out, but look at that dragon I drew 2 years ago. That looked pretty. That looked even worse. Yeah, it's just always cool seeing how much my art changes throughout the year, even if I don't notice it myself. Alright, I need to do a little shade right there. I'm also going to do tiny shading right here. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of light. I think the hardest thing for me is is poses, arm placement, and hair. The arm placement is pretty tricky. Arms are weird. These like twist and turn so many ways. Poses are also pretty hard. I mean, kind of poses and arm positioning kind of go a little bit hand in hand, but not, I mean, a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Gesture practices are definitely really helpful for posing. You know, it's like go to like gosh, what is this site called now? It keeps changing its name and I can't keep up. I think it's like, oh man, it was quick poses, but now it's something else. I forgot what it's called. But you know, just gesture practice in general. You know, it gives you a picture of a person and then you spend anywhere from like a minute to like 10 minutes or so like working on like capturing the pose, not the details, just the pose. And then but I don't know, it really helps with learning how to position people, how to make things like kind of just feel natural in the quickest way possible. I definitely need to do more studies myself. Like I said, I'm so busy with commission work that I just don't make much time for myself anymore, which is a little sad, but I need money. this looks good. Alright, I'm gonna deselect that. And now we're gonna select the shiny metal part here. It's not even metal, it's like a fake metal. It's like probably plastic just coated to look like metal. Need to be lighter here. Okay, just kind of brighten up that top. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, to be honest, like, I could point out things that I need to work on, but also, like, I know I need to work on more than just the things that I can think of. There's just so much out there to learn. It's just crazy. Like, I know I can constantly improve on my anatomy and my everything. It's just a matter of doing it. Okay, we need to color these buttons. They're gonna be this color. Right, God, there's so many tiny little buttons in this freaking car. Or I guess in every car, to be honest. Every car has like a ton of buttons. It's all over the place. I'm just going to do a quick little light right there. Then there's one more metal bit. You've traced over IRL poses and it looks so wrong, sometimes they stop being critical of your silhouettes. I mean, yeah, tracing can help, but for gesture practices, you don't want to trace. You want to just go as fast as you can. Just scribble down the pose. Like, it honestly looks bad at first, but the more you do it, the better it gets, which I guess that's just everything with art, to be honest. The gesture practices, like, yeah, tracing can definitely help, but it can only help so far. So I definitely recommend, like, getting into gesture practices. I would open Chrome right now and get the link for the website that I like, but if I did, my computer might break. I don't know if I should. Like, I think it could handle one tab of Chrome, but it might make my stream lag pretty awful. Yeah. Yeah, my computer is barely hanging on. My new computer, see, I ordered it, like, I think it's been like 7 or 8 weeks now. Just about. I ordered it on March 17th, so like, however long it's been since then. It's been a long time. But it should be shipping out soon. They've been working on catching up on their queue. I think they are in late February, early March right now. So hopefully, like, within the month, I should be getting it. Which I need it, because this computer does not want to run. Sometimes I don't stream just because I don't want to deal with the technology issues. Because the computer just hates me. Like, it feels so limiting, like, having to be very careful about how many programs I have open and, like, what's going on. You know, constantly checking on my CPU usage and stuff. It's exhausting. Right now I'm doing pretty good. CPU, at least OBS is using 9% of it, which is getting a little high. Oh good, it's dropping back down now. I guess it just wanted to go up as soon as I looked at it. Oh, and this is a little weird right here. I'm just gonna erase that. There we go. Okay. That's all black. It's supposed to have... I'm actually gonna just... that's too dark. It's a little too dark. I'm just going to do this. Ancient Skies with a snap. We're gonna snap the bat? And that's a little weird. I guess we can do that. We can snap the bat. We can snap it. We can snap it. Okay, take a picture. Okay, boy, she's gotta smile. 1, 2, 3. Cheese. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let me go back to here. There we go. I don't technically have it set up for the Cintiq drawing scenes, but like it kind of works. Okay. Oh yeah, I was doing shading over here. Okay, a little bit darker than that. A little bit. Boom, bow, bow. I like this music. It's always good. Okay. Gosh, I need to pick up the pace here. I've been going for a while, but I am just chugging so hard on the car. That was your hand, not a smile. Oh. You doing 2 picks? Yeah, me neither, to be honest. Like, I try to not, like, outright, I don't even know how to word this, but, like, I don't know, I try to force myself to be okay with pictures. It just, my face doesn't cooperate, so I always look very uncomfortable when someone takes my picture, even though I try to not look uncomfortable. It's just, like, I can't do it. I just always look so uncomfortable. Okay, there we go. Got that. So now I think we just need like the back of the car here. Like the, or I guess the door and then the seat area. The wheel the right color? I don't know. I feel like it's too beige. It's too brown. Okay, I need to, okay, this is not gonna work too well, is it? Okay, it wasn't too bad. The rest of this is pretty gray already, so I just need to desaturate this a little bit. I think we're good there. Yeah, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. It was just way too... You can fix it with lighting. I'm not even supposed to be shading this. I just... It looked wrong if I didn't, so I'm shading it a tiny bit. I'm not doing like my full actual shading, I'm just... I don't know, I'm just like giving little hints of shading here and there. But it's actually slowly getting more detailed as I go on, to be honest. I need to stop. I'm not getting paid to shade this. I just get annoyed that it's not shaded. Alright, I need to go here. It's like I'm just going to... Right, I need to select this door. Hello? Can I select the door, please? Okay, well I can select the door and a whole lot else. No, don't select this part. Don't select that. No selecting. Stop it. Okay, there we go. That works. And then I can go to Magic Wand and select this part. There we go. Now I got the door. And the door's, the base down here is pretty good already. I just need to do like a tiny little, just tiny little bit right here. And then, yeah, I'm gonna actually do a tiny little shadow right here too. And then a tiny little highlight. Just right there. I'm also going to just kind of blend this in a little bit here. There we go. That's a little better. Obviously this is not perfect shading at all because I'm not even trying to shade it. I'm just trying to get through it. Deselect. Just as a quick little check, I'm going to do something here. I want to check my values. Color. Oh, the steering wheel blends in a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's not bad. Okay, we can keep going. Not great, but if I were actually shading this, I would fix it, but I'm not. Okay, chair. Do I need to get my hard brush again? So I didn't quite finish the coloring on the chair here. Alright, let's just kind of get rid of that. Over to that. Let's see, how do I want to do... What is this? It's like a little... Can't tell what pattern that is. It's like some sort of pattern. So I think I'm just gonna kind of go like this. Just like do like little dots across it. There we go. Well, lots of little dots. I think that I don't know, it kind of gives the illusion of texture of something. And then I'm going to grab a darker color, grab my soft brush again, do a little bit of shading around the head rest here in the back. Kind of blending that off here. There we go, that looks pretty good. I also need to kind of color in the top here. This kind of got a little colored in by the, gosh, what do you even call that? Like the ceiling, I guess. And then back here, I'm just gonna make it this kind of dark color, because nobody cares about back there. Actually, looks a little weird being that dark. I'm just going to maybe this dark. Okay, that's a little bit better. That's a little better. Alright, I'm going to flip it. I think that's good. Okay, and then for the character, I'm just going to do basic gradient stuff here, gradient shading, I guess. Just to kind of give the illusion that his legs are going off into the bottom. But kind of get that. I'll fix that up in a minute. I don't want his legs to kind of go off into the bottom here. I might have to do each leg separately, to be honest. Okay, let's deselect. I'm gonna do one leg at a time. There we go. Okay, we got one leg. Give like a shadow down here and up here. Deselect. And a little bit right there. Perfect. There we go, that's better. Okay, let me fix up this tiny bit down here. Kind of left off. I'm also going to switch this to multiply and switch it down to, I don't know, 50%. That seems about good. And then, let's see. Let's do this arm over here. I'm going to keep roughly along my line art here. It's not perfect, but it doesn't need to be perfect. Deselect. Then we're going to just carefully select around the shirt. Still along the arm, but just, you know. There we go. Around that. Perfect. Give a little shadow back there. Let's see. Now let's do like the neck and the head. I'm just gonna grab that and all of the head. Right there. Looking good. Alright, now we need to do, let's do this hand. Yeah, I'm going to mostly be like around the elbow. Actually, I might do the hand separately. Maybe? Yeah, I'm going to do the hand separately. Let's just grab this. I want it to be kind of like shaded down here. And then also a little bit right here on the fingers. Right about there. So let's deselect that. I'm going to just erase it down this way. We'll just blend that with a smudge stick. Or smudge tool. I keep thinking of a smudge stick because I watch Phasmophobia every now and then. Well, it's not a smudge stick though. That's something different. Okay, next up we need to do this part of the arm. So I'm just gonna grab... Okay, I kind of accidentally selected a little bit of the torso here. There we go. Oops, that is not where I wanted that selection to go. There we go, that's perfect. I'm trying to kind of distance this arm away from the torso a little bit, so I'm just gonna shade over here. There we go, that's pretty good. Just kind of get that little dot right there. See, it kind of bled over into this tiny bit. Perfect. And then let's just do the main torso. Right here. Alright, I'm gonna get that last bit of the shirt down here. Stop shading. I mean, this is what I like normally do. This is my normal shading. What I was doing with the car was definitely too much. But this is like what I normally do, like on flat color pieces. It's not, I don't know, like, I guess it is technically shading, but it's still just not really. I don't like having it do too much. Right about there. Like, it's like, I don't know, it helps it blend in with the car, too. Oh, and then we need to do this little guy over here. Get his butt nice and shiny, and then his face all dark. Where? Oh, sorry, I keep needing to look away to get my alt button. Actually, let's just do this bottom bit here, dark. Then the rest of them can be the regular color. Multiply. I don't know, that much. No, too much. That much. Then I kind of forgot, he needs, what is this layer? Hold on. This, oh, that's the eye layer, okay. This little guy needs to be brought into the scene by having his own shadow, because he has no shadow right now, so he looks kind of weird. You're still finding that thing weird. So, I mean, this is a little weird character, but, you know, he's cute. Cute but weird. I just need to bring him into the scene. Multiply. There we go. Now it kind of fits in a little bit better with a shadow, instead of just being... I don't know. It's bleeding all over the dash, oh no! I definitely went overboard with the shading, like... Okay, let me just go onto a different layer here. Like, in this area. The rest of the car is not too bad. I definitely went overboard here. I just kind of got into it. But it's fine. It's fine. I just kind of wanted it to look nice. But I think this is good. Then the background is supposed to be just transparent, because, you know, it's gonna be like he's driving. You know, I mean, you can put, like, different pictures back here, like, oh, man. Okay, I'm gonna open Chrome really quick, so I'm so sorry if my computer lags, or stream lags. I want to get a picture of, like, a background, so I can just, like, do a little test. Let's do Mountain Road. First I need to get a picture that's, like, in the right perspective, I guess, don't I? Or at least the right enough perspective. Okay, well, these are all, like, roads, like, going into the middle of the... I guess I can move this over here so you guys can see. There we go. Now my face can track again. Let's see, these are, like, all the roads are going into the middle. I don't want that. I want a picture of, like, the mountain side. Let's just do mountain. I think the road part is throwing it off. It's just, like, wanting to find pictures of the road. So let's just get mountain. And let's, like, find a picture where it looks like there's a road next to it. Or something, or like a road could be there. Let's see. I guess I'll go one up here. Maybe. I'm being too picky. This is just for testing. Okay, let's grab this one. There could be a road next to that. I don't know. Edit. Oh, edit. Paste. And then just kind of fudge it until it looks like it fits. Well, look, he's driving in mountains. Man, that is actually a really vibrant picture. Oh my god. Hold on. Wow, that is... What? The saturation is intense. Oh my god. There we go. That's more normal. Look, he's driving through the mountains. Boing. Okay, I kind of like that. It's like, kind of of wish the picture was longer so I could keep going. Can I find a long picture? Hold on, wait. Mountain. I guess a panorama would work. Maybe. It gets a little distorted though. Let's try this one. Ooh, this one's really long though. Oh, that one gets a little distorted. Okay, let's keep this one. It's like a pretty good. It's not too distorted. Edit, paste. Just scale the hell out of this guy. Right about there. There we go. I think that works. Then I'm gonna get my move tool. Boing. Oh, wow. Oh, I got off the screen. I need to zoom out. Boing. Why is it so fun? I love it. Okay, I need to stop playing with this. This is done. I'm done with it. I just need to throw my art thingy somewhere. Where should I throw my art thingy? Maybe I could... Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to go here. I don't think I have anything on this layer. Okay. Going to do this. Oop, I need to do it in black. There we go. And then, where's this line art layer? There we go. I'm going to erase the pretend words I wrote here. And then I'm just going to put my logo right here so like it's all sneaky. You know, if people don't look too carefully, they're going to just not edit it out. And then, like, if they steal my art, I'm like, haha, but look, my signature. This is not even a signature, it's a watermark? Question mark? I don't know. Okay, then I need to make it a little less noticeable. I'll make it a little tiny bit smaller here. A little smaller and a little bit, like a little, there we go, that's good. See, look, you can't, like if you're just looking at this, you know, you don't, like, you know, you see there's something here, but you don't recognize it as like a watermark. You're like, oh, that's just a symbol over there. I'm smart. I do the big think thonk. Okay, I think this is good. I'm just gonna try to blend this a little bit here. Okay, where is this layer? Right there? I don't know. It just, there's like something funky going on right there. There we go. That actually kind of makes it look like it's a little less shaded too. I'm gonna quickly do that around here. Kind of help it feel a little less involved. There we go. That's good. That helps. Okay. I might also do one more thing. I'm going to select this. That's the wrong one. There we go. That's the line art I want. And I'm just going to go behind it and make an entirely black thingy. Did that help at all? I'm trying to like kind of thicken up the outside line a little bit. So that way when you are overlaid over top of something, it doesn't bleed through as much. Don't think it makes too much of a difference, to be honest. I might just leave that alone. It looks so weird on the kind of transparent part. Okay, maybe maybe it's fine. Ooh. I mean, it definitely changes this part right here. Maybe if I just another thing. I'm going to... Where's this? Don't know what that is. There we go, that's the line art I want. If I just duplicate the line art and then shove it behind everything. Does that help? Yeah, that helps a little bit. Okay, I'll just do that one instead. I'm just trying to like make everything shaded in there. Okay. I think that's good. I think we're all done. Yeah, okay, that looks good. I'm going to maybe tone this down just a smidge. There we go. Okay, tone down just a little bit. But yeah, I think we're all done here. I think that's everything. So I'm gonna go over here. Oh. I'm gonna scoot this off screen so you guys don't see any secret stuff. Which is actually not that secret, it's just me trying to find someone to raid. Because I do that sometimes. I don't know if I will today. If we only have 2 people watching, I don't know if I will. I don't know, maybe if we have somebody that's also like 2 people watching, I'll raid them. Let me just go look at my follower list here. Raid. Who do I raid? Is anybody online? Let's see. Oh, we got Night Boss is online. Night Boss? Knee Boss. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, my computer's kind of chugging here. Okay, I think we're just gonna skip the raid today. We don't have many people watching. We're not gonna help anybody out, really. So, thank you guys for watching today. I hope you guys had a good time watching me color this in. You know, it was kind of a... I don't know. Not as exciting as normal stream, but I had to get this done. I needed to do it. I might be back tomorrow with, like, games and stuff. You know, something more exciting. We'll see. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will be back again probably tomorrow, as long as nothing pops up. So I'll see you then. Goodbye!